Hey guys, what's up? Son of Chelsea back here again for another video, and this is going to be my Manchester United versus Chelsea review. Now, of course, I went to the game. It was my first time at Old Trafford as an away fan, and to me, it was quite a special occasion because I'd always wanted to go to Old Trafford. So going to the ground, seeing the sheer size of the ground, experiencing a game there was something that I've always wanted to do. So it's something off the checklist, but unfortunately, the game on the pitch was quite disappointing. It was a frustrating game. It was a game that lacked quality. It was a game that pretty much just summed up why we've been so bad this season. But we didn't lose, that's the thing. I mean, I wasn't coming out of the game depressed. I was just a little bit like, meh. I was just like, what was that? There seemed to be no plan attacking-wise. It seemed to be all defending. But then again, it didn't feel like a park the bus kind of thing. It felt more like, yeah, we were defending well, but we had no plan going forward. Usually when we park the bus, there's a plan going forward of how we're going to score a goal if the moment arises. It pretty much felt like we lacked quality, and pretty much I said before the game, actually, it was going to be who was less crap on the day, and really no one was less crap than each other. It was pretty much just that's how it ended, 0-0. I think what sums up the game is the fact that you can look at both sets of fans and none of them were really satisfied with it. United fans came out the game, they were happier with the style of football, they were happier that they played a little bit better and probably should have won the game, but at the same time they're disappointed because in the second half they kind of dropped off, and the fact they still think that Louis van Gaal isn't the man to take that club forward. If you look at our fans, very annoyed with the fact of the style of play of some of those players, the lack of chances going forward, the lack of attacking going forward, and also the fact that certain players on the bench didn't get given a chance. It was always going to be very difficult with the fact that we had basically no strikers. All of our strikers weren't available. Diego Costa banned for one game off of his yellow against Watford. Falcao and Remy injured. I feel so sorry for Loic Remy. The one chance he has to actually start, he's injured. It pretty much sums up his luck. So I feel sorry for him, but at the same time, I still think there were certain things we could have done, but at the same time, I think it just proves that the false nine currently doesn't work, especially with the form we're in. I looked at that United side and I didn't think, wow, that's an amazing side. I thought we could have got at them more, which is very frustrating. Defensively, yeah, we looked more solid. I thought Marshall, for me, was the most impressive player from a United perspective. Why Wayne Rooney got man of the match, I will never know. Kurt Zouma, with that world-class challenge, pretty much just sums up why he should be in the team. He's done that a few times this season. A world-class challenge. Also, I think the performances of JT and John Obi Mikel need to be pointed out as quite positive. Also, I don't think we helped ourselves out with the fact that we don't play youth. Loftus-Cheek, one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen. The fact that we brought him on pretty much to waste time, and that's, for me, is out of order. You look at United, they bring on a player like Bothwick Jackson, who comes on and is given time, he's given the trust by Louis van Gaal to go on there, and he nearly set up the winner for Herrera. So, and thanks to Courtois, he wasn't the winner. But the fact is, Van Gaal, with all the critics he has, he does have an emphasis on playing youth, and he does give youth a chance. I think that is one thing that our club is criminally bad at, not giving youth a chance. Kennedy and Loftus-Cheek, I thought, could have helped out that game. You've got two players there willing to make a difference, have quality within them, could make a difference in a 0-0 tight game where both sides kind of are lacking confidence. You know, so for me, why we didn't play Loftus-Cheek or Kennedy more, because Kennedy didn't even feature, and the fact is as well, neither of them have been injured. They've just been left out of the squad, which for me is an absolute disgrace, for me, in my opinion. So looking at it on paper, yes, it was a frustrating game. Yes, United probably should have won the game. I think they probably should have been 2 or 3 up by half time. Courtois and De Gea making world-class saves, proving the good goalkeepers they are. Yeah, 0-0 against Man United probably 2 or 3 years ago would be a decent result, and yeah, in current form is a decent result in truth, but the performance itself, the lack of quality, for me was really depressing as well for the Premier League. I think going forward in European competitions, I think it looks bad for me on paper that Man United, Chelsea, supposed to be 2 of the best teams in this country, put on a game like that. For me, am I being too negative? Let me know your thoughts on everything I've said in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the result? What are your thoughts on Chelsea's performance going forward? And yeah, thank you guys as ever for watching. Follow me on Twitter @SonOfChelsea, and I'll see you again.